Yeah, I spit raps like a heart attack, fast fatal heart impact, past painful scars. In fact, I blast tasteful bars and packs. I back up my actions, fact don't ask, grab reactions, jacked attack with every word, then act with class as they hear me snap. I got nothing to lose, cause I fought and felt the bruise. Now I'm not the one confused, call the shots and they produce. I ain't lost, I'm finally loose, pick a new silver excuse. I need the views to boost me to a new abuse of being used. Everybody wants a piece now, y'all can rest in peace now. You're dead to me, so peace out, remember you're discreet out. Get ready for defeat now, I'm gon' make you bleed out. Listen on repeat now and weed out all the weak now. Get up and make a change, don't remember yesterday. If you got something to say, speak your mind before your grave, cause your life is yours to save. Ain't nobody gonna change, everybody stays the same. So be different, make a name,
huh? Soldier, I keep on moving forward, always getting closer. I march until it's over, and just like a soldier, I keep on moving forward, always getting closer. I march until it's over, and just like a soldier, I keep on moving forward, always getting closer. I march until it's over, and just like a soldier, I keep on moving forward, always getting closer. I march until it's over.
It's ridiculous, I'm spitting this meticulous and limitless, while others out there spitting shit got hits up on the charts and shit. I see why other artists quit, cause people don't reward good shit. They love to hate but hate to live. Society, you swing and miss, and honestly I get it. Promise me you won't regret it, wasting energy, forget it. Don't look back, go on and get it. Bite the bullet just a bit, bite your tongue and don't say shit. Make your actions hard to miss, be a legend not a myth. Yeah. It's obnoxious that I'm conscious, rapping honest as promise. Try to harness, as an artist, stay modest. It's a long quest, I will not quit till 10,000 people going off when I drop this.
Alright guys, so we just finished training chest today. It was very, very tough. No energy, but it was still a good workout. I still get pumps and everything just because of the way I structure my nutrition. My carbs are before and during my workout, so definitely don't have any issues there. So you always want to put your carbs around your workout because that's the most important part of the day. The rest of the day you can be tired and feel like shit and it doesn't really matter. You just need to get that good workout so you maintain that muscle that you have and you keep making, you don't lose anything. We're headed to the grocery store right now. I'm gonna pick up some things that I need. Really, it's gonna be mostly just protein and vegetables, not much carbs at all with this plan right now. But I'll show you guys what I get still at a little under 2 weeks out. So it's pretty boring stuff, but I mean, I don't know, maybe you guys want to see it, maybe you don't. But I'm gonna show you anyway. Going back to the workout real quick, the volume was really low. I think we did one working set on the first exercise, 2 on the second exercise, and then 3 on the last chest exercise. And then for shoulders we did maybe 2 working sets with 1 drop set on each. So not a high volume workout at all, but as you can see, it's been working pretty good, and I've been maintaining size very well. I talked to John yesterday, and he was very impressed on how well I maintained size and my roundness. And honestly, I think it has everything to do with the way I've been training with Joe, with lowering the volume and adjusting it to how my calories are and how close I am to the show. Very interesting stuff I've been learning with training with these guys. So you got any questions there, just shoot them down in the comments, and I'll try to help you out with structuring that type of training for whatever prep you got going on. Besides that, I had a couple questions. I'm trying to answer questions each and every time I do one of these videos. I had one the other day from Todd Dunstan, and he asked me how far can a natural bodybuilder go in this sport, and then he also asked me what are my competition plans, which I've answered before, but I'll answer them again. So basically, as a natural bodybuilder in the NPC IFBB, it's very difficult. very difficult. As an open bodybuilder, I would say you're not gonna make it, but in classic men's physique is possible, but at the same time it's very difficult still. It's probably like a 1 in a million chance that you're gonna make it. So I'm not trying to tell you that a lot of people can do it, but it is possible. But you gotta be at the very, very, you know, the cream of the crop when it comes to genetics. You gotta have every single thing. The best genetics for muscle building, the best genetics for structure, the best genetics in with getting lean and maintaining tissue. Just all these different things. It's not just one specific thing you can have. You have to be the best in every single thing when it comes to genetics if you're gonna be natural. And there's been some very, very gifted natural athletes out there. One is Rob Terry, the current Mr. Natural Olympia. I think he could turn pro in classic physique just fine. He's a natural pro bodybuilder. There's another natural bodybuilder that does really, really well. I can't think of his name right now. Doug Miller. Doug Miller is fucking one of the best bodybuilders I've ever seen. Not even just natural, just best bodybuilders I've ever seen. And he doesn't really train very smart either. And that's the funny thing. This dude is so naturally gifted, and he's natural, and he's still better than a lot of dudes that I know that are taking drugs, which is really ridiculous. In the NPC, there are a couple great natural bodybuilders. They just had the natural Ben Weider Pro like a month or two ago. If you guys go back and look at that show, all those guys were natural. I will be honest, there was one guy who competed at that show. He has failed a drug test before. I don't know to what extent. It could have been maybe he took an anti-estrogen, a clean, or a fat burn, or whatever that wasn't approved, but he did fail. Chris Barricat, another natural pro bodybuilder who's amazing and very, very brilliant. Chris Barricat, one more time. He told me about it. But all together, you can still get a lot of you know, an idea of what natural bodybuilding can be from those guys too at that show, and how well a couple of those guys have competed at the Olympia. RD Caldwell was at the first Olympia, and there was one other guy, I can't think of his name right now, who was at the second and third Olympia. They all placed top 5 at, you know, regular pro shows, you know, consistently. So it's definitely possible to do very, very well as a natural athlete. But you still have to be the genetically best. Like, you know very quickly that you're going to be a great natural pro bodybuilder. You like very, very early on in your bodybuilding career. If you're not doing well in shows, you know, looking crazy, you know, 6 months into training or a year into training, then most likely that's not going to be your route, to be honest with you. It's just the hard truth. You got to accept it. But that is my opinion on that. And as for competitions this year, right now we're doing the Niagara Pro in less than 2 weeks, the Arnold Classic. If we win you know, when we win the Niagara Pro, that's the plan. We're gonna be qualified for the Olympia, and then one more show we're definitely doing is the Rock Show in October, Athleticon. Very, very big opportunity for any bodybuilder, and any bodybuilder, classic physique guy, anybody who competes in the IFBB who doesn't do that show is probably not a very good business person. This is the first chance that bodybuilding has to break into like the normal sector, where you have guys like Under Armour sponsoring the event, Ford sponsoring the event, and whoever else The Rock has connections with, Dick's Sporting Goods, and everybody else he has connections with, are gonna be there. So you would be crazy not to take that opportunity to present yourself to these people and to try to make a name for yourself outside of bodybuilding. So those are my plans right now. We just pulled up to Walmart, and we're gonna kind of see if we can get in with the camera and see if they don't kick us out. So first we're gonna get some beef for breakfast. I'm gonna get this sirloin right here. It's pretty lean. It's about 3 grams per 4 ounces. No, 5 grams per every 4 ounces. So probably lowest you're gonna get. I was getting the other sirloin here, tender steaks, but they're a little bit higher in fat. To get closer to the store, I need to lower it a bit. But it's literally the most tender stuff you can get. And since I'm not eating much for breakfast, I can afford it. Because I only do 3 ounces for breakfast, so This will last me maybe for 4 days. So not bad, not bad. $10 for 4 days, not bad. Other beef I'm gonna get for my larger meals is gonna be this right here, 96% lean. Leanest beef you're gonna get here. Sometimes I'll do bison if I'm in the off season, but bison's a little bit too high in fat right now. But definitely this is actually got a cut in it, so I'm gonna put it back. Yeah.
Salmonella.
It's really the last big one. Too small. That should be about the same, just a little bit less. So we can do that. Picked up chicken yesterday, so I'm sorry guys. This is the chicken I get, the cheap chicken breast right here. But yeah, I picked up some yesterday. They're already good to go. But besides that, I'm gonna get some ground meat because I just need a little bit of variety, especially with the only thing I'm eating is chicken and turkey and meat and protein, so no carbs really. So I'm gonna get this right here. This is like the 99% lean one right here. Sometimes I'll go to Whole Foods because they have it's the same price, maybe $1 more, but it's organic and it's, I don't know, I like organic stuff if I can get it. There's a lot of stuff they do with our food. This only has 2 grams of fat, the organic has about 2 grams too. So I'll get 2 of these. And then I'll also, if they have it, I normally get the ground chicken too. But it depends on if they have the 98% chicken here. Nah, this is the high. So I don't have any here today, unfortunately. But what I normally do with that is I get the 98% chicken with the 99% turkey. And I like to mix that together and it's like really, really good. I know people really get pissed off that turkey's really dry. So that's the way to kind of make it a little bit more moist, just mixing those two. And the fat content's still really, really low. I mean, it's a 1% difference. So I think it's negligible. So we got this. Now we just need one more protein for the day. And we're gonna do this right here, trout. So what I do with this is sometimes I'll replace this beef here with the trout. Just because it's pretty lean too. 7 grams of fat right here, so really, really lean. Probably the leanest amount. And it's really good, man. It's sweet. It's probably a really good mix to have when you're not, when you need to mix things up. So you got this. And if you don't want to do that, you can do like tuna steak, which is also another good thing to mix it up with. Tuna steak is really good. This is even leaner. It's 1 gram of fat, so you can actually mix up your chicken with that. So if
you know your stuff, huh?
Definitely.
Heard that.
Yeah. So we actually gonna get some of this to kind of mix it up too. Get some tuna steaks in there. So that's it for the protein, guys. I mean, if you guys are tired of fish, 99% ground turkey is definitely a good thing. I know a lot of people like cod or they do tilapia, but if you don't want to do that, you can do the turkey and it's just as good. It's not the fish that leans you out, it's the fat content. And if the fat content's low, like in the 99% lean turkey, you should be fine. So you want to go get a couple more things and then we'll be out of here. So we're gonna get this too, because Kyle suggested it.
It's good.
1 gram of fat, so it's pretty legit. So definitely friendly on the plan. So the cool thing is with John, he doesn't care what I eat as long as the macros match. I mean, he gives me a meal plan with the foods, but as long as the macros match, I'm good to go. You know, so definitely a little bit easier to diet when you can have chicken breast or ground turkey or the tenderloin that you feel like having it. You know, so definitely excited to try that tonight or tomorrow. Cool.
Disrespecting the cereal right here. Yo, he just dropped it and just leaving it there. He's literally throwing the cereal. Come on, man. It's disrespectful. I don't know why. No respect. No respect.
Take off your shirt right in front of me.
He had the wheat shredded, so I don't care. Yo, he literally got the worst cereal he could find. So those can be disrespectful. Anything right here, definitely not. So, can't get any more cereal. He just cut the cereal out of my plan yesterday, unfortunately. But I just came to say hey to these guys and just see how they were doing. And I'll be back 2 weeks to buy more. That was it, yeah. Alright guys, so I used to do this way back in the day, but I stopped for a while just because I didn't really care. But I went to see John a couple weeks ago, and he actually put some of this inside my cream of rice, and I ended up really liking it again, and I bought some for myself. And yeah, it's good to have, just don't go overboard. There is calories in it. You know, I mean, it's only 5 calories per tablespoon, but you know, some people are assholes when they they get flavoring. So just have that in mind. But yeah, it's totally fun to do if it agrees with you. You know, some sugar-free stuff doesn't agree with people. So if it get bloated, you know, having trouble digesting and stuff, then you know, cut it out. But if you feel fine, you know, it's something nice to have. Besides that, other things I like to add into, you know, my prep that keep me sane are like these flavor enhancers here. People always ask me, are they fine to do? I think they're okay to do. Same thing. Don't be an asshole. Make sure they're you know, 0 calories, and if you are looking good, keep it in. If not, then that may be something you can't do. It just depends on your body. But as for me, I've used them maybe the last 2-3 preps, and I felt fine. I look great, and I will continue to be happy with them. Another cool one they have, man, is this apple cider vinegar. They just started selling these right here. Yo, so check this out. If you have trouble doing the apple cider vinegar in the morning, it tastes great. They taste really good. So yeah. I don't know which one I'm gonna get. This time I'm gonna look, figure it out. They got some new flavors here. There's strawberries and cream. This is definitely new, right here. And this, they got sangria. They got wine flavors now, cocktail mixes, which is pretty crazy. Let me show you. These are still 0 calories. Yeah. Maybe sangria on here. Yeah, still 0. So yeah. Definitely gonna try these out. See how I like those. I'm always open to trying new things, guys. So yeah, that's it for here. And one other thing I do sometimes do the ice waters. I already got some at home. I'm not trying to do many of those. They tend to blow me, so if I drink too many because of the bubbles, so I drink maybe one at most a day if I do drink one. Right now I'm really trying to keep my water intake high, so I kind of not doing them really often. So still something I like to have when I want it. Alright guys, so I'm not in off season right now, but I wanted to share this with you for everybody who is. These right here, these fillings, are like one of the best ways to pack in extra carbs, especially post-workout. I would do the apple pie one most of the time. Literally 1/3 of a cup, 24 grams of carbs. Real easy to get stuff in, and they're only $1.50, $1.60. So cheap, easy way to get some stuff in if you're on a budget. And yeah, definitely let me know how you like that, because I loved it. I would put it inside like oatmeal or cream of rice, cream of wheat, yogurt, something like that. And yeah, definitely something really good to have right after your workout. Alright guys, so I usually get most of my vegetables from Whole Foods because they have a really good selection of frozen vegetables that are seasoned well and kind of a good variety. But I'm not there right now, so I'll show you a couple things that I get normally. Probably gonna get these right here, these Brussels sprouts with carrots in it. That looks pretty good. And then let me see what else we might get here. Let's see, let's get some cauliflower, the cauliflower medley. I'm not quite sure what this is. It looks like asparagus and mushroom. Cauliflower, yeah, asparagus and mushrooms. I'm gonna get this. And I that's kind of how I like to do my vegetables. I like blends. I don't like one whole thing a lot of times. Kind of keeps me happy and kind of keeps me keeps everything good and keeps me sane, I would say. I don't think I see too much of anything else I really want today. I'll probably get the rest of my stuff from Whole Foods, like I said. But these are kind of like the gist of what I eat vegetable-wise right now. Yeah. What in the world? Yo, they really getting it. Maybe we should get some Migos. Migos, dabbing is a lifestyle. Okay. Definitely something different. Sour cream with a dab of ranch. Okay. Alright, you see something new every day, man. Let me get it. How you doing?